So imagine this, you're a kid, you're not loud, just different. You ask teachers questions that make them uncomfortable. You notice things that other people don't. Some people say you're smart, some people say you're weird. You grow up, you start posting things online where you speak your mind. You don't sugarcoat things. Your clips start blowing up. You get 100,000 followers, 500K, maybe even 1 million views on some of your videos. People quote you, people repost you, and even brands start watching. But then you go back to your hometown and they still see that skinny kid from down the street, barefoot, just playing. They don't see the growth. They see you as who you used to be. And that kind of bothers them. Some people even resent you for this. Now imagine this, one of your closest friends, one of your closest guys, someone who's been around you for years. This person has been at your house, met your mom, they ate your food, the whole nine. They get offered money from, let's say, one of your haters or your competitors. And not even life-changing money, just enough. And then this person gives them the drop on you, your location, they drop a pin, they send screenshots, and all kinds of things. And now, suddenly, there's an accusation, not something small, but something that destroys lives instantly, something that trends. Your name is everywhere. And people who you never met have full opinions about you. They're calling you names, they're posting videos about you, using AI to fabricate things, and then you eventually get picked up by the police. You get interrogated, you get rough treatment, you are slapped left and right, and clips start circulating, but only the edited parts. So not the full story, no context, just headline. And now this is the time where you expect some of your closest friends to, stand up for you. But instead you get things like silence, or even worse, some of them say that they don't really know you like that and that they were never that close to you. And they start protecting their own names because nobody wants to go down with you. And then you get sent to a kangaroo court where the trial isn't even about truth anymore. It's about public pressure. It's about optics. And people just decide that you're guilty without any clear evidence. And not because you're actually guilty, but because the algorithm says so. Because outrage gets more engagement. Now the choice is yours. If you want, you could fight it violently, loudly, or, make videos to expose stuff, start naming names, but you don't. You stay calm. You say your piece and then you're quiet. Not because you're scared, but because you know that panic looks like guilt. The sentence comes down, not officially, but socially, financially. Your reputation is tarnished and destroyed. Opportunity is gone. And, people start celebrating your downfall. And you can see all of this happening. Memes, jokes, threads, the whole nine. They make an example out of you. This is what happens when you think that you're bigger than the system. This is their message that they're trying to send to you and everyone else who was thinking of becoming like you. The lower courts already made up their mind. A circus, a kangaroo court dressed up like justice, but it doesn't stop there. It goes higher, all the way to the Supreme Court. And the judge, he doesn't even look convinced. You can see in his face, he knows that something feels off. He knows the evidence is weak, but the country is watching. The media is loud, politicians are whispering, and the streets are heated. And sometimes justice under pressure bends. So even though he isn't fully, with it, he doesn't agree, he signs it, the death penalty. Not because you murdered anyone, not because you harmed anyone, but because the crowd demanded blood. They make it public. They don't just want you gone. They want you humiliated. They want you broken. They want to send a message. So they punish you in front of everyone from head to toe. Your body is torn. Your head is pierced. Your arms are restrained and wounded. And you are fixed into one place. You can't move. You can't defend yourself. Your mother is there. She's watching. Your brothers, your close ones, everyone is watching and they can't do anything about it. And you're fully exposed as well. Your clothes are torn. And the same people who once followed you stand there recording, some mocking, some silent, some pretending that they were never part of your life. And then you die. Publicly. Officially. Case closed. You disappear for 3 days. Nobody, no updates, just confusion, whispers, doubts creeping in. What if we were wrong? What if we rushed it? What if the system is actually messed up? What if he was innocent? This sounds like something that can happen today. Cancel culture, public pressure, and a system bending to the voices of people. It is possible and it does feel real. But what if I told you that it had already happened many years ago to a real person? And it didn't just happen because he was guilty. It happened because he was defending people, because he was speaking up for people, because he was standing in the gap. He was standing for you. Now think carefully. If that same person was to walk into your life today and he asked you to follow him, trust him, to believe that what he's offering is actually good for you, would you hesitate, or would you doubt him? Or would you just crawl past him? Or would you finally recognize him?